Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. In our last episode of this continuing series on the Idaho versus Kohberger case, we noted that there were two sets of documents that hit the public docket on January 16th, 2025, and we went over one set. And this had to do with the defense's motion to unseal certain documents relative to their pending motion to suppress the IgG DNA evidence that has been a matter that has been so hotly contested between the parties in this proceeding. The second set of information that hit the docket the same day has to do with this protective order that we have been waiting for. There was indication on the case summary page where the clerk of court notes all of the key events in this case that there had been a filing regarding a protective order. So I want to go over with you the two related materials concerning this protective order. The first is a stipulated motion to seal the stipulated motion for sealed protective order and the sealed protective order. So this is quite a mouthful here. This is a defense filing, and what the defense is telling us here, what it appears they're telling us here in the caption to this filing, is that number one, this particular filing that we're going to discuss now is a stipulated motion to seal another stipulated motion for sealed protective order and the sealed proposed protective order. So they're telling us here, they're kind of referencing to three documents here. The stipulated motion to seal, another stipulated motion for sealed protective order, and third, the sealed proposed protective order. Because as of January 10th, Judge Hippler has not signed any order. What possibly happened is the defense prepared a proposed order for the court's consideration that went to the court, and what they're wanting is for everything to be under seal relative to this proposed protective order. For who or for what, we don't know, because all this document tells us is, this is the document of January 10th, 2025. Comes now Brian C. Kohberger by and through his attorneys of record, and with a no objection from the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, hereby moves the court for the entry of an order. It says here, moves the court for an order, basically for the entry of an order by Judge Hippler to seal the stipulated motion for a sealed protective order. That is item number 2. And for the sealed protective order, that is item number 3. We're talking about 3 separate filings here. Going on to page 2 of this document. The stipulated motion to seal is made pursuant to ICAR 32. What is this? This is a rule of court that allows the court to, under certain circumstances, seal from public view certain documents. Seal from public view. Ordinarily, the public has a right to know what is going on in criminal proceedings. This relates to a First Amendment issue. However, under certain circumstances, to protect someone's privacy, to protect the defendant's right to a fair trial, and for other considerations, a court may elect to keep certain documents off the public docket to preserve those interests. Signed and dated the 10th of January 2025, this filing tells us, and then there's 2 signature blocks. We have a physical signature from Ann C. Taylor. She, of course, represents Mr. Kohberger, and then a typed-in no objection in quotes and caps via text on January 10th, 2025, under or above the signature block for Ashley Jennings, Senior Deputy Prosecutor for the state of Idaho, and then there's a certificate of service going to the various parties on both sides. to the filing of this document. This is the document of T5. Now, the second item that appeared on the docket yesterday, today is the 17th of January, is Judge Hippler's order. And what Judge Hippler's order is this is the order sealing stipulated motion for sealed protective order and the sealed protective order. And what Judge Hippler is saying here is the court having before it the stipulated motion to seal the stipulated motion for sealed protective order and the sealed protective order and good cause appearing. Now, therefore, it is hereby ordered that the stipulated motion for sealed protective order and the sealed protective order shall be filed under seal pursuant to ICAR 32. So ordered. In handwriting we see 11325, reflecting the date of January 13th, 2025, when Judge Stephen J. Hippler, District Court Judge, physically signed this document, which was then uploaded on January 13th, 2025 to the Clerk of Court. It was also the Clerk's Certificate of Service states that the Clerk has forwarded a copy of this order to the various parties. So, in summary, the public really has no way to know who this protective order is for the benefit of, what this motion for this protective order is all about. Is it to protect a person? Is it to protect documents or materials? We don't know, and we will refrain from making those sorts of guesses because there just is no way to make an educated guess based on the little bit of information that we have. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention.